uno vero e proprio live.
Pubblico, no?
Sì. Yeah. We're live. Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
There you go. So, welcome to our live. This is our first live. Sorry for the difficulties. I'm Alex, and I'm joined here by Fab and Federico. And we're going to be playing Vulgari Eloquentia Deluxe today. It's available right now on Kickstarter and Giochix.it. You can find the links below. And keep in mind that this is a prototype, so the final version will obviously be gorgeous. It will be amazing in every single way. So that said, I'll pass over the word to Fab.
Okay, thanks. So this is a first for us. We're all very excited, just a bit nervous. So we'll show you the game right away. And don't forget to hit the like button under the video, because if we reach 400 likes, we'll unlock a new expansion for the campaign.
So the board is already set up, so I'll go into explaining the game. So the objective of the game of the Vulgari Eloquentia is to gain as many victory points possible. This during the course of the game that can last around 13 turns or 16, depending on when the death of the Pope is revealed. So the board here, you can see the great and beautiful Italian map. Then on the side you have all the various actions. These are all areas where you can place your action points. We all have 5 each. And let's start with the basic ones. So the first one that you can do is movement. That will let you move your character from one area to the adjacent area. Second, you have the small business. This lets me gain 10 Ducati. Here we have coins by 5, 10, and the gold is worth 50. This third action is the Salter. That lets me improve my knowledge. Here's the track on the side. We'll get into that a little bit later. The next actions, which are all kind of similar, go around the cubes. So the first one is the politics. Then we have our nobles, our abbesses, and our scribes. If you place your action here, you can take the cubes if they're present during that turn. So for example, on this turn you have 2 scribes, the light blue, then you have the brown, which is the politician, the pink here is the abbess, and then the blue is our nobles. Some of them also have costs, but we'll get into that later. Then we also have the manuscripts. Going around Italy, as you can see, the map is divided in various colors. That's because every manuscript has its own dialect. And if the manuscript is available on the display and you're in the correct color, you can spend actions to acquire those manuscripts. Then we have these tracks. These are very important tracks. They'll give you victory points towards the end of the game. Starting with the Indovinello track. If you're in the northern part of Italy, in one of the blue areas, you can advance your marker along the various points in the track, gaining victory points if you're the furthest along. Similarly, if you're in the Cantico track, the riddle, here you'll be able to gain victory points, and also if you're second furthest. But this is limited only to the various areas where St. Francis will be active. There are these little tokens here, and it shows you on what turn they're active and where they're active. So for example, here we have the 2nd turn, the 6th turn, the 10th, and so on. And this is very powerful, but it's also very costly to do. Then we have the library, the Vatican Library here. If you advance on this track and you reach one of the last spaces, you can either draw 1, 2, or 3 of these papal books. These are secret. I'm going to be looking at them secretly, and they have victory points on them. So they can go from a range of 2 to 4 usually. And I'll pick one, choose it, and put the rest of them back. So this is an interesting way of making some points without letting other players know. The next track is the Messenger. This is an interesting track because if you actually complete it, and only if you complete it, you can graduate from the famous university in Bologna. That not only lets you gain knowledge points, but it also lets you gain victory points from all the various universities that are around Italy. Universities are those cities which have a book symbol on them. I know that you might be able to see it, but we'll show you the map when we go along. Then we have our last track, which is the Orient. If you go here, and usually only if you're a merchant, you can progress the track, get all the way to the end, and if you do, you gain 10 Ducati from every city that you visited during the game. And at the end of the game, you get 1 victory point for every port that's on the map that you visited.
Actually, it's every city with a coin symbol on
coin
it.
symbol. There you go. So any coin that you gotta mark it from, basically. And then lastly, we have the rest action. This is a particular action used only in certain cases, but what it does, it lets you act first on your next turn. So for example, if I'm last, I might want to do that to be first and have a better selection of cubes or whatever available. So the game goes around and you have various choices to do, and we'll show you a bit of the game to give you a little bit of an idea. So let's start, and I think it's Fabrizio's turn first.
Yes, I'm the yellow player and I start in Vicenza. So here I am. The first action I'll take will be the movement action, and I'll move to Venezia. Now, arriving in this city, I'll take this number of Ducati, this is 15 Ducati please, and I'll place my marker here. So here's my 15 Ducati. Now, I'm in a blue zone. My knowledge level, which is right here in the track, is 1. So, spending an action on the manuscripts action, I can take one of these, but only if they match my color. So, I'll take blue level 1 manuscript. Next, because I'm in northern Italy, which is a blue zone, I can do the indovinello, the riddle track. So I'll place an action marker here and my player marker over here. And now, let's see, I'll do an expansion action because I'm in Venezia. So I'll draw 2 cards for you. Thank you. And I'll secretly choose one of them and reveal the one I want to keep, and which I place here in front of me. This one goes back under the stack. And for my last action, I'll take some coins. So I'll do some small business and take another 10 Ducati. And this is my turn. Red player. So
I'm second, so let's see. So what that tells me is he's aiming for the indovinello. If he has the most same color cards, he's going to get a point for every step he does there. So I'm going to think about going up in the north and trying to take that from him, but we'll see how the game goes. So I'm down here in the south, and I'm going to go to Napoli. And going to Napoli gives me 30 Ducati and 7 knowledge. So I'm going to take those lovely metal coins, put them right here, and I'll advance on the knowledge track. So I'm going to go all the way up to here. If I reach my level 2, I'm trying to aim for that. I'm trying to aim for some juicy knowledge points. Then let's see. I'm definitely going to get a manuscript since I'm in the green area and there's a level 1 manuscript available. Now I'm trying to aim for maybe a title. Let's try to aim for Pope, which is one of the hardest ones, but to do that I'm definitely going to need cubes. So I'm going to get a politician. There's one right here. It costs 30. So those coins I just got, they're gone. And so I get that, put it behind my screen so maybe they forget about it. And then I get a noble. Nobles are free, very powerful. They're worth 2 election points at the end. And lastly, free again, let's get a scribe. Now they go in the front of my screen. I have to do a special action later in one of the abbeys to move it behind. It's worth 1 point at the end. So I'll try to do that. So let's move that there.
Okay, so it's my turn. I'm in Ancona. I move to Firenze to take the city bonus. So 15, please.
And some knowledge too. It's 9 knowledge.
Of course, 9.
There you go.
Okay, I also take the event bonus. Thank you. And then I want to take the small business.
Another
action.
10 coins.
10, yes.
I thought I was rich.
Yes, of course. Salter.
Oh, Salter. There you go. So you're here. 1, 2, and 3.
Yes, of course. And then I want to take 1 scribe cube.
There you go.
And then my last action is to rest.
There you go. Okay.
Okay. So this is the end of the game turn. And now we go with the next turn by moving the turn marker over here on the 2 spot. We take the bonus event and we place it in its city. If there are any cubes left over, we move them on the track in the first available space. Every space can have only 5 cubes in a free player game. and we check on the knowledge track to change the turn order. So generally, it's the last player on the knowledge track is the first. So the order would be yellow, red, black, which is correct. But because the black player is the first on the rest action track, he takes off his marker and he jumps in the lead. So it's Federico's turn once again.
Okay, I'm the first.
One thing we didn't remember to do is replenish the manuscripts board.
Okay, so I want to move to Urbino. Yes.
No, it's the second turn. So
Yes,
there you go.
of course. So I take one Abbas cube. And I spend immediately, no? On the track.
But you also have to pay 15.
Oh.
Yeah, he's taking money, but he's trying
money.
to. There you go.
Yes, of course.
So you spend a cube
because I want to advance on the Cantico track.
Every advancement on the Cantico track costs 1 pink cube, so that's why it's expensive. But right now, if he stays like that, it's 9 victory points at the end of the game.
So, because I'm so rich, I want to take one politician cube.
That's worth
30
30.
Yes. A noble cube. For free.
He's taking all my cubes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So
it's yellow player's turn.
Yep.
Here I am. So first off, I think I wanna take the lead on the Indovinello track. So I'll take 2 actions over here. Next, I'll move to Bologna, because even though I can't place my player's disc here, because I still haven't completed the Corriere track, I can take the event. So 4 knowledge for me. Thank you. Next, I'll take some other coins, some small business. Here I am. And I'll start by taking an Orient action to get along this track, because I wouldn't mind taking those points. My turn's over.
Okay, so aiming for coin. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to, because I see that there's still some pink cubes here, and I like the idea of having those as well. They're especially useful for the Cantico. I'm going to, let's say, move. So I'm going to go down here. Now, when you're in an abbey, it's a non-color area, so I can't get any manuscripts in this case. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour all my actions into the abyss. So the first one you get, usually for cubes, is only 1 action. If you want the second cube, you have to spend 4 actions in total. So I'm going to do that and get them. Usually, I would spend 15 each, but since I'm in an abbey, I only get I get them for free. So that's mine. And yeah, they go right behind my screen, and I think I'm done. So let's see. Now it's the end of the turn, and so again the turn order goes ahead. Milano is now the next event. There are no cubes left over, so nothing to push over. The manuscripts, they're all fine, so we don't have to touch that. And no charity, so we can move to the next turn. Oh, in the turn order though, Federico goes back because he's first on the knowledge track.
Okay, so I'm the first player, and I think I'm definitely going to go to Milano, place my disc over here. I'll take 25 Ducati, please. I'll take them myself. 10, 20, 25. And I'll take the city event too, so 4 knowledge. No, wait a second. Before taking this event, I think I'll do a Salter action, because being last, I can take 4 knowledge points. 3, 4, okay. And now I'll take the city event for another 4 knowledge.
Wow.
Not bad. Now I think I'll take, I'll spend some money, and I'll take a politician for 30 Ducati. Here they are. Please help me out with the politician.
Sorry.
Thank you.
There you go.
And you know what? I'm still in northern Italy. Another 2 actions on the Indovinello track. And there you go.
Okay, so now it's my turn. He's really pushing that Indovinello, and I have no way of stopping it from down south. So now I see this is my strategy right now. I see Palermo is coming up, so that's going to be down here. Hoping they're not going to bother me and try to take it. So first thing is I'm going to Napoli. Let me redo that. I'm still in the Abbey. I see a free action here. Let me do that. So I'm going to take an Abyss for free.
Not bad.
So that's going to do there. And since I'm also in the Abbey, I can also convert my light cubes and put them behind. So I can take the Scribes. So that's already a victory point secured. So then I'll move. I'll go to Naples. I don't get the city bonus anymore because I've already been there. And then let's say I like his move of doing the Salter for 4 because I'm last. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then lastly, let's see, I'll take a Noble because I like those cubes. Put it behind. And then last, I can't get any manuscripts. I can't do that. So let's just take, let's take another one. I did that a little bit off, but that's fine. So there you go.
Okay, so my first action, Salter. So 3 knowledge point, please.
Okay. You like to be in the lead. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yes. So I have an idea. Toscana action, Tuscany. So I take 2 cards.
Yeah, that's the expansion.
I choose this one.
This one is kept secret, so we don't know what you took.
Yes, but I immediately discard my card to gain 1 knowledge point. So,
okay. So you have level 2 knowledge now.
Yes, of course. So with 2 actions, I take a 2 level manuscript.
There you go. Yeah, usually Venezia, the expansion, and the Toscana expansion work similarly, just on 2 different tracks. But I can see why you did that, yeah. Double manuscript is very useful.
So, with my last action, I go to the convent to take a free action. I become Friar.
There you go.
Okay. So what friar are you?
From Mario.
And what bonus does that give you? 12 knowledge?
12 knowledge.
12 knowledge.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So these are single effect bonuses. You take them once when you gain this character, and then that's it.
Yep.
And you can't go back to being merchant, but once you are a friar, if you go to a cathedral, you can become a cardinal, which gives even more stuff. And one thing I forgot to do before was remove this tile. So earlier, this is the tile with round 2, with turn 2. We flip it over just to know that we can't do the canticle action anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so turns ended, we move the turn order. It's Palermo. The politician skips forward. And before refilling, I think we have to do the charity, because now we have a friar on the board. So the richest player must give 5 ducati to the friar. I think I'm the richest at the moment, so here you are.
Thank you.
And yes, if there were any missing manuscripts, yes.
Just a moment to become from Mario.
Yes, we forgot. You have to give half your coins rounded up. Okay. There we go.
Trying to steal, huh?
Now we change the turn order. Reds first, then yellow, then black.
Yeah. Okay, so that's okay. So they're kind of doing stuff up in the north. He's become a friar, which he's up here. He's going to be stealing my books usually, if he can. So I'm going to try something different. So I'm going to do what I said. I'm going to go to Palermo. Now it's across the sea, and to do that I go from port to port. To do that I have to spend 3 actions to go from port to port. So that's 3, and because I spent more than 1 action to move, I have to spend an additional 10 ducati. So these are mine. I put those in the bank, and I go all the way down to Palermo. Palermo gives me 25 ducati from the city, plus 50 from the event. So that's a total of 75 ducati.
Wow.
So I take my gold coin, 2 silver, and a copper.
That was a good move.
Yeah, so I'm aiming for that juicy coin. Then let's say I'm still last here. So what I'm going to do, let's go for a scribe, because I always like those. And then my last action is let's take a manuscript because I'm in a green area. It's still useful. Oh, I can't.
Oh. No.
Nope. I'll just go to the messenger. So I'm trying for that late push down the graduation towards Bologna. So let's see how that works out. And
so I think I'll go to Pavia. Place my disc over here, and I'll take 5 knowledge for the city event, please.
yeah.
For the city bonus.
So
5
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Next, I think it's the right moment to push my Orient track. So, and I think I'll take some of this scribe action you've got going on.
Yeah.
Okay, and why not another? No, I think you know what. I'll take the bibliotheca action. So I'll start pushing for these bonus points over here, and that's my turn.
So, my turn. Okay. First of all, small bonus, small business.
Here you are, 10 Ducati.
Thank you. Then I move to Bologna.
Okay.
Manuscript action.
So
So
it's 2 actions.
yes. And the last action. Oops. Indovinello. One step.
It's challenging.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a big lead though, so hopefully I'll keep those points. Okay, turns over. New turn. So first of all, we push this forward. This enters the game. We
Move these over.
Okay.
There's already 2, so we can only do that. There you go.
Okay.
So 1, 1.
we refill the manuscripts.
Oops.
And we pay some charity. So I think I'm not the richest player anymore.
No, I'm definitely the richest player.
Okay,
So
Thank you.
take your charity.
Okay. And we change the turn order. Red, yellow, black.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect.
Good to go.
I think we're ready. So I'm definitely not going to let Rome escape me. So I'm going to move again, port to port. Rome has a port, so I'm going to go all the way there. Spend 10 Ducati to use the boat. And once I arrive there, I get 15 Ducati. So put that here. 8 knowledge, so that gives me a boost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I also get another 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's
Wow.
great for me. And then let's see. I'm going to spend one of my manuscripts. I could spend 2 for level 2, but I want to try to push my graduation. So I'll take level 1 yellow book, and then I'll move my graduation forwards a little bit. So it's Fabrizio's turn.
Okay, so I see that you haven't taken that politician, so I'll spend my 30 Ducati and gobble that up. Okay, here we go. Then I think I'll go to Novara. Here I go. And take one of those manuscripts. So I have 2 knowledge, yes I do. So I'll spend 2 actions and I'll take that. So please remember these are prototypes, so the final components will be much better. And after this, I think I'll take, I'll take,
Pass.
no, I'll take a scribe. Just because I want to do an action with many scribes, because otherwise I would have taken that noble, which is really cool. That's my turn.
Okay, my turn. So, I move to Venezia. I take this expansion special action.
It keeps challenging.
Shoot cars.
Well, I'm still in the lead.
I take this one.
Okay.
Open challenge.
Very
now.
interesting.
Okay.
So, Fab,
Yes.
I want your card.
You want my card?
Or you want my card?
Well, at the moment I'm leading on this track,
Wow.
so I think I'm not interested in giving you my card.
Your card for 1 cube.
No, that seems a bit low for me. Maybe for a brown cube.
One. No. 1 cube and 5 Ducati.
That's a bit low.
Okay. Blue cube.
I think that's a blue card for a blue cube. That's not bad.
Thank you.
There you go.
Wow. And the winner.
Yeah. So how that works is, thanks to the expansion, now Federico is in the lead. So that means that for that expansion, he'll get 1 point for every step he's done. The first player on the track will still get his points, but it's 2 different points for that system. So we'll see how it goes.
So.
There you go.
1, 2, 3.
So right now, that's already given 4 points. So not bad.
Yeah.
Would you like to take the 15 Ducati for this
15
place?
Ducati? No, because I'm a friar.
I
can't.
That's okay. So merchants can take both coins and knowledge when they visit a city, while friars and cardinals can only take the knowledge from cities.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
good.
So that's all.
Okay, so the round's done. Let's see. New turn.
So Sasai is the next event. These cubes end up all over here. Then we have Charity. I think I'm
Okay.
still the wealthiest.
I have 5 coins.
I still have my gold coin, so
Wow.
there you go.
And
Very,
let's
very, very
refill
good. Yes.
over there.
Yeah.
Okay, there are no manuscripts to refill. Okay.
Okay, so it's my turn.
It's yellow player's
Oh, yeah.
turn because it's
Sorry.
yellow, red, and black.
Yep, there you go.
Okay, so let's see what I can do. Now, I definitely want to take that free cube. So I'll take a noble, please. Okay. I don't mind getting me some manuscripts. So I'm still in this zone. I'll take the manuscript. I think I'll move to Genova. So move over here. Place my disc and take the 10 Ducati. I think I will spend 15 Ducati for an Albest. Thank you. And being over here, 1 action on the Indovinello track. And that's my turn.
Still pushing his lead. Okay.
I'm not so happy.
So it's the 6th turn right now. So that means that this Celano area is active with the Cantico. So I can go over there and challenge Fabrizio. Everybody's bothering him right now. So what I'll do is, and I do have a pink cube, so I'm going to move 2. Here we go. To go 1 and 2. And I have to spend 10 Ducati to do that, to get over there. And now that I'm there, I can do 1 action on the Cantico. And I'll spend a pink cube, which goes over here. And I am now on the Cantico with him.
So you're challenging Federico.
Yeah, challenging Federico.
I'm
Yeah.
still the first.
Very good.
Now he's still the first because
Yes.
he's on the bottom of that stack, which is interesting.
If you
Now-
have another cube and another action.
Another step.
Yeah, let's do that. I went to the Abbey before with that intent, so I'll spend another pink cube and I'll go ahead. So now I'm in the lead. So I'll be gaining 9 points and he'll be getting 6 if they stay that way.
I'm still second.
He's still second. With my last action, I'll take the manuscript because I want that pink. So level 1. So it's secret behind my screen, but right now they shouldn't know this, but I have 3 different colors. If I get all 5, that's 5 extra points. So I'm kind of aiming for that. And now it's Federico's turn.
Yes. This is the time. Move.
Okay.
I'm in Milano.
Okay.
I'm in a cathedral.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Do you have 40 coins?
Yes, I think it is. Yes.
No,
No.
you don't.
So
Small business.
small bonuses.
Okay.
10, please. So
Please. So he spends 40 Ducati.
40 Ducati.
This because every
And the cube.
And
Do you
the
have
cube.
the cube too?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
So if you have either a politician or a noble, you can advance and become a cardinal by spending either by spending 40 Ducati or even 70 for the special one.
Cardinale Balistreri.
Okay, so what does Cardinal Balistreri give you?
4 knowledge points
1, 2, 3.
and a virtual brown cube.
Okay, so you can you always count as if you had a brown cube, which you can spend during election, and during the
special event.
Super 1 deal. Okay.
Yes.
So what are you doing with your last
And
one?
now every round we will have to give him 10 Ducati.
Coins. Yeah, he's,
Yes,
he's taking
of
all my
course.
coins.
So, one step. Oops.
You don't have to go on this track. You know, there's the Cantico over here.
I will be the winner. So, Salter,
Aha, so another 3. 1, 2, 3.
Scribe.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So turns over.
Turns over.
New
Okay,
turn.
so new event in Cagliari. The 2 abysses go ahead and move all the way down to here.
The richest player gives our friend over here 10 Ducati.
Oh,
10 Ducati.
No
thank you,
coins.
thank you.
And
no
now
coins.
we can see something very interesting. Because this track is empty, everything gets pushed up one row. Okay. And the special manuscript, the Lingua Vulgare, which is an 8 points manuscript, I hope you can see this, enters the game. Now, to buy one of these manuscripts, you have to spend only 1 action, even if they are level 2, but you still have to have the knowledge written on the manuscript. So, 2 knowledge to take this, but 1 action. 3 knowledge to take the level 3 manuscripts, but only 2 actions, and so on. Okay, so let's. The new turner is yellow, red, black, so it's my turn once again, because I'm really low on knowledge. Let's see if we can do anything to fix
Well,
this.
you're a merchant, so you're
Yes.
fine.
But I wouldn't mind. I see something interesting. Let's travel. I can't travel because I have no. Okay, I'll take 10 coins with the small business. I'll spend 3 actions to move on the sea, and 10 Ducati because I spent more than 1 action, and I'll travel to Cagliari.
Yeah.
So I'll place my disc over here and take 10 Ducati back from the bank. I'll take the event, which is 10 Ducati and 3 knowledge, and now I'll spend 1 action to take the level 2 manuscript, which is green, and I have more than 2 knowledge, so there you go.
That's good.
My turn's over.
Okay, so let's see. I'm not liking that Federico is taking all of my coin. And I have a lot of cubes. Like I said, I want to aim for that Pope title. So let's do this. I'm going to move 2 by spending 10 of my Ducati. So I give him my 50, get 40 back. And I'm going to go from Florence and then go all the way to the convent. So by doing that, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to become the friar, but before I do that, let's do this. Just because I'm going to lose half of my coin by doing that, I'm going to use that coin so it doesn't go to waste. So I'm going to get a politician by spending 30, and that goes behind my screen. And then I'm going to get a scribe for free, put that in front of my area. And then my last, I'm going to do, let's see. I can't do that, but I want to, let's do that. I'm going to keep pushing my graduation there. So now I become a friar, and I'm going to choose, I got a new meeple. There you go. And let's do this. I'm going to choose this friar here, Fra Stefano. He's going to give me 7 knowledge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he also gives me a virtual blue. I'm going to need that to become Pope.
So, do you want to explain how you can become Pope at the end of the game? Or shall we keep it for later on?
So, to become Pope, at the end of the game, there are various elections. They're all described on the behind of your screen, just for a reminder. If you stay a merchant, you can become a banker if you spend 7 votes. How does that work? All the cubes that you have left over at the end of the game, except the scribes, the light blue ones, are worth election votes. In this case, all the politicians, those expensive cubes, are worth 3 votes. Your nobles are worth 2, and your abbesses are worth 1. So, for example, a merchant, if he has a total vote of 7, he can become a banker and score 6 points. A friar may become a monk by spending 10. That's 11 points for him. A cardinal has 2 choices. They can either become a camerlengo by spending 11, which gives them 14 points, or pope. Now, the particular thing is only one player can become Pope. And the player, if there's a tie, it's the player with the most knowledge. To become Pope, you have to spend 17 votes. So that's a lot of cubes.
That's really a lot.
Yeah, but it gives you 22 points. So that's a tremendous amount. At the end of the game, everybody counts up all the points that their manuscript scores. So, for example, right now we'll have 3 points. Additionally, you would gain another 5 points if you have a complete set of all 5 colors. Then all players would count up their total after the elections. So if they spent cubes for the elections, they lose them. And then they count up the total value of votes. Whoever has the most wins. So let's see who has the most, just for curiosity right now. We're at mid-game.
You want to check?
Okay. Let's just check.
Well, I have 3, 6, 8, 10, 11 points
11.
in cubes.
I have 3, 6, 10, 11 as well.
I have 0.
Federico has 0.
Excellent.
But I have 3.
There you go.
You have 3. You
Three
have
virtual.
more.
Oh, yeah, that's
because,
right.
You have 2
I have
more.
2 thanks to my friar. But if we were in a tie in this case, I would be winning in that case because I would be higher than Fabrizio on the knowledge track. Therefore, whoever gets this gets 3 points. Then you look at all the different tracks. For example, the Indovinello, whoever's furthest in this case is Fabrizio. He would be getting 5 points.
Because I have reached or passed the 5 points on this track.
Federico will be getting nothing, but he has the expansion.
I got 6 points.
Yep. So he
4
gets
or 5 points. 1,
One,
2, 3, 4, 5
Oh,
points.
5, this 5.
so he gets 1 for every step that he
Not
did.
good.
Then we have the Cantico track. The first player would get the 9 points. The second will get 6. If there is a tie, it's whoever's on the bottom. Then we have the secret papal tiles that have various values from 2 to 4 usually. Then you would do Bologna, which is what I was aiming for. If I actually reached the end and graduated, I would get 1 point for every city with a university that I visited. And lastly, we would get the Orient, which Fabrizio did.
Yes, well, I was aiming
Almost.
to.
Yeah, there you go.
I would have taken, in the moment I did it, I completed the track. I would have taken 10 Ducati for every city with a coin value on them, which I have visited. Which and this would hopefully have helped me to win the richest player at the end of the game. And furthermore, I would have taken 1 point for every harbor I had visited. I was already at 3 during the game, and I was hoping to get a few more by the end of the game. So,
last 2 ways to get points. Obviously, if your cardinal or friar tile gives you any points, it's kind of rare, but that might happen. Then you have the scribes. The various scribes that you were able to convert during the game are 1 point each. I remember to mind that you have to be in an abbey. All the ones that are in front of your screen go behind your screen, and that's a lot of points as well. And last is whoever has the most coin. With the most coin, you score either 6 or 3 points. 6 if you're a merchant, 3 if you're a friar. Right now, I'm the poorest.
well, I have 20. But
No.
If
Right
this would
now.
be the end, there you go. And just as a reminder, at the end of the game, these would be obviously keep going. The turn order will keep going ahead. And if the Pope, right now he's sick. You keep
maybe we have
flipping.
to put them up on the camera. I'm not sure if
there
you
you
can
go.
see them.
So either he's well or he starts getting sick. At the second time he's sick, the Pope has died. Everybody starts from Rome, their last turn, and that's going to be the last turn of the game. And at that point, then we count up victory points and see who wins. So that's been a gist of how the game works. We hope we got an idea of how it works. And it's been a great fun. It's been our first live, so we're sorry for the difficulties. And where can they find the Vulgari Eloquentia?
Well, it's on Kickstarter and Giochix.it now. So if you haven't done so, you can go and check it out. And don't forget to put a like on this video, because if we reach 400 likes, we'll unlock a new expansion. And it's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for your support so much. Till next time, your gamers at work.
Ciao!
Bye.